Hey everyone, welcome back to This Week in Mini Apps. We like to get together once a week and discuss what's going on in the Farcaster-based mini app ecosystem. And excited to be back this week. It's been a couple weeks for me, and also excited because I'm going to eat a hot dog on air this week. So super excited about that. Yeah, we're here with Mike, creator of Log a Dog, which is one of the most exciting hot dog logging mini apps on Farcaster.
One of the wow.
One of the, probably I would say, okay, let's say it's the premier hot dog logging, decentralized, distributed hot dog eating
Yes.
contest on, yeah, on the internet.
Look, Ma, I made it.
Cool. Well, yeah, we have a couple of news items, and then let's get to the hot dog eating. Thing number one, some new mini app capabilities. Yeah, I guess relevant to this week's demo, but we have a new feature for persistent camera and microphone permissions. This has been cool. We've seen like a lot of interesting new apps that are making really cool use of the camera, especially in mini apps. But prior to making this new capability change to the SDK, they'd have to prompt every time for permission to access your camera or microphone, depending on what they do. Yeah, in both Base and Farcaster, we've been focused on adding video feeds and a lot more sort of interactive multimedia content. So we've seen a lot of mini apps that are focused on this, and this is just a nice usability enhancement for folks who are building with video and microphone. So you can now prompt just once. Clients will save your permission setting per mini app, and then that'll prevent you from getting repeated pop-ups every time you're requesting video access. So yeah, there's some cool apps that are using this right now. Logadog, one of them. Griv is another, which is like a fitness tracking logging app. And this has made that experience a lot smoother and a lot nicer for mini app builders. Yeah, I know this is in the Farcaster app SDK, and I think the Base team are working on implementing this soon too. Cool. Thing number two, another new mini app capability, which is batched transactions. This is another one where Base is ahead of us on this one, and we're catching up. But the Base Smart Wallet is really good at this. It's doing batched atomic transactions with, I think it's called wallet send calls is the new RPC method that allows you to basically send a list of transactions, right? The classic example here is like USDC approval, right? You need to do a token approval and then actually execute whatever you're doing with that approval. And for years and years, we've suffered through this two-step workflow where you do the approval, you go through the whole transaction process, then you go do whatever you need to do next. Yeah, finally, we have this great standard for batch transaction capabilities in wallets. And the cool thing about it is that it's backwards compatible both with smart wallets and 7702 wallets that do atomic transaction batching and with conventional EOA wallets that don't do that yet. So basically, it's a way that you as the application developer can say, send this list of calls and execute them in this order. And wallets are now able to do that rather than sending them one by one and having to sort of manage that whole process on your application side, observing the receipts and seeing what happens with those calls. So yeah, this is a huge in Coinbase Smart Wallet, really cool because it does this in an atomic batch, and hopefully Farcaster Wallet will catch up to that at some point with atomic Smart Wallet batching too. But either way, the cool thing about this is that we're using this sort of backwards compatible standard that works in both clients and works everywhere for sending multiple calls at once. So yeah, please, we would love to see everyone upgrade to using this because it's a huge step forward on usability on this. Any comments on that one from either of you? I know.
It's huge.
Are you using it yet, Mike?
I made a different mini app with it called Wallet Sweeper that
lets
you clean up your wallet. Yeah, I could show that off a little bit later. But yeah, love this improvement.
Yeah, there's been like several times where users have been like, "Oh, my transaction didn't go through," and I was like, "Ooh, yeah, you hit approve. You also have to do a second transaction." So like the fact that this batches it is a much improved user experience.
Yeah, for sure. A decade in the making, but we got here. It's awesome. It's just fantastic to see so many of these things like finally happening in Ethereum. Cool. Yes, check out docs for this. Both these are in the mini app SDK docs. Okay, item number 3. Saw this come across the timeline recently, but yeah, Coinbase and Base team are offering free security reviews for people who are building on Base. yeah, I think this is an awesome opportunity. Wanted to highlight this. There's a short application here, but if you're building building a mini app or any app, I think on Base is eligible for this. They're offering kind of non-audit, but like scoped security-related reviews from their own protocol security team. So awesome opportunity. We've seen a little more attention recently on mini apps in the mini app ecosystem, and so folks are out there poking at your apps, and so it's important to pay attention to security. So yeah, I think this is a great opportunity. I want to highlight it. Cool. Mike, should we take a look at Logadog? Over to you.
Let's do it. Yeah, this will be a lot of fun. So I can go ahead and present me. Let me first kick it off with like a quick overview maybe of like what it is, and then we could do like a quick demo.
Great. Yeah, the architecture diagram.
Yeah. So basically, like the idea is I'm bringing back Logadog. It was something I launched last summer. Me and my friends, we like compete to see who can eat the most hot dogs over the summer. And we used to just like send a picture of ourselves eating a hot dog to the group chat, and then somebody kept track of it with a spreadsheet. But I'm the friend who over engineers everything. And so they asked me to over engineer it. And here we are on like a decentralized social network with smart contracts involved. And so I wanted to keep the UX as simple as possible. So all you have to do is right here, it says upload a selfie of yourself eating a hot dog to the mini app. That's all you have to do if you want to compete. So there's really nothing else involved for the user other than doing that. And then on the back end, all the crazy stuff happens. So we create a Zora coin from your image. You earn all the fees from the trading of that Zora coin. I wanted to pair it with Hot Dog, which is a Clanker. But there is some issue with like pairing other tokens to Zora coins right now in terms of like making it easy to trade. So right now it's all in WETH. So you'll get all your fees in WETH. But all the fees generated by the Clanker go into this prize fund for season 2. And so every week we're dishing out 50 million hot dog tokens to the top dog, whoever logs the most dogs that week. And at the end of the competition, there'll be an even bigger prize for a more cumulative prize. But that's kind of like the idea. And then on the side here, you see there's like a staking pool. So how do we make sure that only valid submissions are counted? Well, people stake hot dog tokens to become a judge. And then and they vote. There's like a 48-hour window after somebody uploads a picture. There's like a 48-hour window where you could vote on whether or not it's a valid submission. And you get slashed for not being in the majority of that vote, but you get rewarded with other hot dog tokens if you're staking. So it's fun and it's really memey, and I'm excited to demo it for you. So I know you've got your hot dogs with you. I've got hot dogs with me.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go ahead.
Classic. I have a classic. Mustard, relish, ketchup.
Yeah. Let's talk about your loadout here. What's the meta you're working with?
I just went with classic. Sweet relish, little ketchup, and yellow mustard brioche bun.
Oh, the brioche bun. Nice. Mm-hmm. That's a nice touch.
Yeah. See, nothing too gourmet today though.
Got it. Yeah. I've seen some really crazy submissions. There's a guy called Cool Beans who logs the craziest dogs. I'm going Martin's potato bun, Golden's mustard, spicy mustard.
Perfect.
Forgoing the Heinz relish, I ran out of relish. Let me just go ahead and pull up my phone here. It's saying connection interrupted. It should only take me a sec to get this thing going.
Okay. Yeah. And I guess should I take a snap a selfie now of myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can demonstrate just how easy it is.
Flip this around. Okay, here we go.
Gonna have to meme this later. I'm sorry.
See, like people have always asked me, like, what's the best way to prepare a hot dog, or like, what's the best way to cook them, or whatever. And I always just say it's about who you're eating the hot dog with is all that matters. That's all that matters. So I'm really happy to be here enjoying a hot dog with you today. It's probably one of my top dogs.
Oh, thank you. I missed the photo. I don't know how I
Oh
missed that up.
no. Yeah, well, you got plenty of opportunities as long as you don't chow down on the whole thing. That's another thing.
Hmm.
We kind of trust people to finish their dogs. So every tweet that we put out is like log your dogs, finish your dogs. You actually verify with like a signature that you're going to play with honor. Um,
Yeah.
I literally just had this whole thing set up with my phone being mirrored. Hold on.
This is probably disgusting for the audience. Okay.
For people just tuning in, they're like, "What is he doing?"
Oh, let me find out what's going on. You know, it's funny. We on the base team, we had like a demo day today, and I had issues with my phone sharing on that too. So I'm just like not having a good day for demos. See, it's like blank, right? Okay, let's talk about why this is not working.
It's just a mirroring issue or something.
Yeah, I keep saying that it's near me, it's powered on. Yeah, all those things are true. And you know what? I can do this from the browser as well. So
Okay. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
let's
try
go ahead
that.
and
Let's try
yeah,
that.
let's just do that. So let me just go to the browser and the mini app, and I'll share that screen instead. Because I know people are just clamoring. They're like, "How do I log my dog?" So we can't not give them a demo. All right. We actually have the mini app just like pinned here on the log a dog page.
Nice.
All right. Play with honor. Approve. Let me open up my phone. Mm. Oh my
you-
gosh, it's like
Did you make this all yourself, like the design and everything?
yes. So we're going web page. I did, yeah. And so I just kind of do it in my spare time when I'm you know, at nights, weekends, whatever.
That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah, I wish I had more time to like dive deeper into some of these things, like the Wallet Sweeper app too. People were asking me to add features and stuff, and it's like I would love to spend more time doing this, but
Yeah.
I know some other
Yeah, we
folks
should
are
take a
actually
look.
gonna.
We should take a look at that too after this.
All right, cool. All right, so let's pretend that we're on a phone. You
Okay.
tap the log a dog button, take a picture of you eating it. I've got this picture right here that I took right before we went on air of me eating this hot dog. And there's some like advanced features you could do. Like you could add like a Zora description. This will show up on the Zora page. You could also pay your own blockchain fees if you want to, but this is all sponsored. All right, I'm connecting with my let me just connect with Google. Let's make it simple. Because actually most of my friends are not like into crypto, so they log in with Google and like look how easy this is. There's no signature or anything like that. So
Oh,
things just show up.
Amazing.
nice
Yeah.
touch at the end.
So yeah, and it just shows up right there right away. But in the background, we're writing it on chain. There's a Zora coin now that's paired with WETH, and you're going to get all the fees from that. And then if I refresh the page, it should be landing on chain by now. That optimistic data should go away. Yeah, here it is. So you can see there's a countdown now, 48 hours until people can thumbs up or thumbs it down. And then once they all do get officially verified or invalidated, like if they're verified, they'll show up on towards your count on the page, like on the leaderboard. But if they're invalid, they don't count. So you could see like Cool Beans is really creeping up. He only just started playing season 2 like a week or two ago, and Evan's been in the lead with 31. He's been kind of like the front runner for the whole season. But I'm
Wow.
Cool Beans is
And
he
this
won
the season
against
goes through like Labor Day or something. When does it end?
Yeah, so it's July 4th to Labor Day, and
Okay.
and last
So we're
year
in
I
the
think
home stretch.
Yeah, August is like the last month to get your dogs in, get your dogs logged. Cool Beans ate like over 100 last season,
Oh
so
my
he's
gosh.
Wow.
he's nothing to shake a stick at. So Evan
Okay,
and
but
Eddie, they
it's
gotta.
still anyone's game. We're at 15, 18. I feel like I could eat 20 hot dogs a week if I really committed. Yeah.
The lure of the competition can't be understated. They're
Okay.
just like, yeah, yeah. And if there's, and one thing I actually kind of do want to bring up though is like, people are earning every week from like side quests and all this other like prizes that we're giving away, and there's a Dune dashboard that shows you like what everybody's made. Um, of course, it wouldn't load like nothing's going on. Oh, here we go. One of the tables is like how much people have earned. You can see like Evans earned almost $200 eating hot dogs.
Wow.
He's earned like $140. So it's like it's really just funny. And I just like telling my friends like there's some people here who like you can see like how much they've earned per dog. This guy's only eating one hot dog, but he's earned like $70, probably from judging or something. But I like to tell my friends, like, if they're eating a hot dog and they're not logging it, I like to say, like, if you opened up the mini app and you just logged this dog, you could earn up to like $70 a hot dog, because some people have. um, I just think it's really funny and silly. Um,
That's
but
cool.
yeah. Anything else on like log a dog before we talk wallet sweeper?
Has there been any behavior you weren't expecting?
I was kind of expecting the worst, and people generally are pretty cool about it. There is like some Google safety image APIs and stuff like that in there. And there's the ability to kind of like redact stuff, which is, I hope not to have to wield that power, but it exists. And what's funny is like Dan put up a post earlier today about this like economist who came up with the I think they're called like Schelling points. It's like game theory stuff.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what's happening on Logadog, where judges will, they know what the rules are. It has to be a picture of you eating a hot dog, but like there's like the Schelling point, which is basically like what are the incentives for people who don't communicate directly to achieve a goal or to win a prize. And so they'll upvote stuff that's like close to you eating a hot dog if they think all the other judges are going to do it. So yeah, there's just been like some funny game theory stuff in that respect, but yeah, it's been a clean, fun game so far. I hope to keep it that way.
That's cool. Economists should
Awesome.
study Logadog.
Exactly.
You want to show us your wallet sweeper too?
Yeah, let's try that out. Taking a quick
I
peek to
have
see if my
mine.
phone. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I have mine ready to log here. Why don't I'll show that and you can set up in the background.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, here we go. Look at this beautiful photo. I like it because we can see all of us reflected in my
God.
in my glasses here. You can see
I did not
Riverside.
consent to be in this photo.
Okay, I set my advanced description, so let's do it. Here we go. Wow! All right, there it is.
Beautiful.
It's really good.
Thumbs
Incredible. That's exactly what we're looking for. That's the kind of content this app needs.
Amazing.
Yeah, love that. I will be upvoting that. All right, cool. Oh, the other thing, we have like notifications and stuff too. So I just got notified that you logged your dog.
Oh,
if you're a
amazing.
judge, it's really useful to turn on your Farcaster notifications for the mini app because you want to stay on top of it. Make sure you vote in your 48-hour window.
Is there a share on Farcaster button after? Like Horsefacts, you should share that in the feed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and if you missed it with the modal, then there's like a button on every cast, like on every log, where you can just tap the Farcaster button and cast it.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, cool. So let's go to the wallet sweeper mini app. Just pulling it up on my end. So I made this last weekend. I'm actually trying to find it in my casts. I made it like with mostly like with AI. I went to go see Superman on Sunday with my dad, and I kind of had Codex building it in the background while I was watching a movie. And so I came back and I had this app that I wanted. So yeah, it works like Tinder. So you swipe left or right to say whether or not you're going to keep your token or sell it.
Nice.
So if we look here,
Awesome.
it's another one of those things where yeah. So let's see. I haven't done it on the computer. Might be a little bit tough. Let's keep it. Yeah, so we'll just have to use the buttons here. I got a lot of stuff that I never plan on getting rid of. I love some of these memes. Let me find something that maybe I'm not as familiar with. Yeah, there's some Zora coins in here too. Let's just see. Oh, I was gonna, me and Jake are tight, but I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
there you go. It's not an editorial judgment about the coin.
Yeah.
It's just a demo. Yeah.
I don't know why it said 21 tokens there, but this should be. Maybe it's the buttons that are all messed up. Yeah. I should really. If I got on my phone, I'm sure this would work out much better. And it's still not totally there yet with my simulator. Here we go. Let me just try that one more time. Yeah, so the buttons think that it's keeping. That's why we can't code with AI all the time, and that's why you got to QA some of your stuff. But yeah, let me try one more thing.
I'm doing it now, and it's like super cool. Like really.
Yeah, on the
makes
phone it works
fun.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with my with the yeah, it's selling
The web version.
All
Well,
right.
85% of users are on mobile, so you feel good about that.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, if my phone connection was working, I'm sure it would be a lot better. And I appreciate you trying it on the phone, Linda.
I like that it makes it, because otherwise it's really annoying and tedious, like all the little like tokens I have that I don't want and like selling, cleaning up, and this makes it fun. So I like that you converted something annoying to fun.
Yeah, it's tedious for me too to clean up like all the dust. Oh yeah, here we go. Can you swipe on here?
Okay,
Does that work?
I'm on my like screen sharing, so I don't think I can here, but all right, I'm gonna dump everything. I'm not really dumping everything, but let's just say we want to sell all these.
You don't have to execute it.
Okay, so you can swipe through all of them and then choose sell. Okay.
Yeah. So it is looking for like routes for like each and every one. It's going to bundle it together. Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Wow.
And in our wallet, this is probably a big, yeah, there it is. Wow. Cool. And then this will batch them all up and send them in a single transaction. Cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the idea.
Right. I can't bear to part with any of these though, so I'm going to cancel.
Wow.
Yeah. So Zapper XYZ for the API for all the data you see there. Third
Cool.
Web for the auth and for the routes for the swaps. Yeah, there's a list view, like a list. But the swiping is way more fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think these swipe interfaces are really underrated for mobile apps, especially. We've seen them in a handful of mini apps, but this is a great example of it.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I did this in like a day, and I had a couple of folks reach out to me about building like a V2. It's all open source. I hope somebody builds like a really great polished one and puts a little bit more, time into it than I did. And I would, if somebody wants to like tag me like at MYK at Mike on Farcaster with what you've built, like I would happily recast that and make that the de facto official one.
Awesome.
Dang, that's really cool. Like you built that in a day. Wow. I just helped share it too. Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, a couple more. Anything else you wanted to demo, Mike, or are we?
No, I think that's it for today.
Cool.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on and for logging a dog with me. That was really cool.
Yeah. Gotta go see what happened in the in the mechanism afterwards. Yeah, it's really fun. It's an awesome app.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, I wanted to show off. Let's see, what did I have? I had Stylize Me by Stefan. So this one has been really cool, and Stefan has been working on it for a few weeks. He's had a few iterations of this, but this is really really coming into its own. I think it's a really fun little mini app. And yeah, basically this is an app for taking an image, doing style transfer with AI. Usually takes your profile picture and then kind of stylizes it in an interesting way using AI models. And gosh, I remember, okay, I guess we'll do some horseback lore here, but like all my horse PFPs that I've generated have been through Midjourney and other like AI models. I remember all the way back to like using one of those very early like Stable Diffusion models to put in like the horse emoji and then get like an interesting interesting image out of that. And then since then, I've like always kind of fed the PFP back into these models as they've evolved and generated new and interesting things. And it's just been kind of a fun way to like evolve my horse profile photo over time. And so it's been so amazing to see these tools just over like the last 2 or 3 years like develop in more and more capabilities and be able to get really good at style transfer. I remember way back to like the early days of playing around with this stuff. And so it's awesome to see this like, in that short period of time go into like this kind of consumer tool that Stefan has built an app around within the feed. So anyways, this takes your profile photo or an image that you upload. You can pick a custom theme. And the cool thing about this too is that there's like a little bit of a marketplace in here. So you as the user, you can pick one of these themes, which will then sort of redo your profile photo in this style. But also as sort of the other side of this market, you can upload your own prompts, right? And say like transform this into whatever your description is. And so if you have uploaded a prompt, you get some cut of the fees that are charged for this. And it's like a very reasonable fee. I think it's a buck or two, but that covers the the inference costs and the AI generation and a little bit of a fee to the creator of the app. So really nice example of like what's possible with payments in mini apps and also creating these sort of incentivized, multi-sided, fee incentivized markets that you can create in an app. So let's see, let me pick one that I haven't done. Or actually we can see some. Here's some that I've generated, I think, down here.
And the prompts have been really good. Like I've been very pleasantly surprised by.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Oh, these are ones that others have created. A little slow to load, but yeah. Funko Pops, space images. Let's see if I can get back to my. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, here are a few that I did. It loves my horse spelled Clova. Wow. Here's the medieval, or the fantasy one. This one was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That is so cool. What's the toad one?
Medieval one. Yeah, this one was funny. This is the higher animals. My profile was already a higher animal, so it converted me into a frog. Yeah, let's try one more. Let's see, do one live. What haven't I done?
I like that you can like make money from being good at writing prompts too here.
Yeah.
So it's neat.
Yeah, okay, let's do cubism. It's a cool one. All right, so pick this one. I think it's going to prompt me with some small ETH fee here.
You should make some prompts too. I feel like yours would be very creative.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll have to try. Oh, bummer. Okay, I'm not getting prompted for the transaction, but yeah, you see the idea, right? This will generate a PFP in that style. I'm gonna maybe go do this on web and see if I can get one going in the background, but I'll come back to this. Anyways, yeah, awesome little app, Stylize Me. You can share it back to your feed as well, so it has that nice viral thing of like you generated a cool image and other people can find it and go see it in your feed. Cool. Yeah, that's it from me.
It is on my phone though, so yeah, I wonder if it's some weird.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's probably iPhone mirroring again. Strikes again.
The other ones I had, so one of them was crypto personality. Do you want me to screen share? You have. Okay, there we go.
Let's so see. This one?
Yeah, this was built by the Megaphone team, and I just think it's really, it's just like a fun test where people can see their Myers-Briggs, but on chain. And so like, you don't have to go through the entire test or anything, but you can just answer 32 questions, and then it will give like a pretty accurate like of just what your on-chain identity is. And then you can also see the different personality type, and people have like been sharing in their feed on what personality they are. So I just think things like these are really fun, and I think they did a good job making it. So wanted to highlight. Oh, you're gonna go through the whole.
I'm taking it. Yeah, I don't know. This is sort of revealing, but yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to stop screen share? Yeah. So okay, the crypto or it's just the personality tests are just so fun because they just like. Those things just go viral on the feed because like it reminds me of like the early like Facebook, MySpace days where people just had like all these like personality tests for themselves. And so yeah, I find those are just like really fun and fairly quick to build. So highly recommend checking this one out.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna take this later. Take this later in private, but yeah.
Well, if you go back to the front page, I don't know if you need a refresh or something.
Yeah,
you can
let's
see the
just
different
refresh.
personality. Oh,
Oh,
maybe
it saved
just
my.
close it out.
It saved me. Yeah. Okay. We can see the different personality types.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can kind of see like the
Cool.
different ones and summaries and stuff. So I really liked.
Interesting. And it's like Myers-Briggs, but focused on crypto. That's very interesting.
Yes. And then the other one I had was daily active user.
Yeah.
So that one is built by Boost Team that Brian Flynn founded. So this is where you can get paid for using mini apps, and I think it's really neat that you can claim tokens every day, and then you can see you get tasks for using different mini apps, and so it's kind of like the like just like great way of discovering new apps and also getting like small amount of reward for it. So I thought it was really well built. And
That's cool. Yeah, and it's using the new like open
Yes.
mini app SDK features too, which is really cool.
Yes, good use case for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So might as well try out different apps and get paid for it.
Totally. Yeah, and also a great discovery tool, I think, for like just finding new and interesting things that are happening.
Yeah.
Cool. Leaderboard. Wow.
Yep. So I think there's just like so many good apps every week. And then the one that I tried to do last week but I couldn't get to work was Perfect Shot.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
let's
if
try
it
it.
happens to work on yours. The mirroring was throwing it off for me. This is I'm obsessed with this game. Like I've been playing it a lot. Yeah, and it was built by Quest on Farcaster, Josh Lathorpe. So yeah, they spent a lot of like time and effort onto building a really well designed game, and I just find it really relaxing, and so I've been playing it like probably daily at this point. So
yeah, it has gorgeous graphics. Let's see if we get it to load. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so I couldn't get it to move on mirroring. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I can't either. Oh, but it shoots.
Oh, no. It's another strategy, technically, just the passive.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise you can be able to move it around and stuff like that and shoot.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, try it on web or try it on a real device. Cool.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us and showing us Logadog and Wallet Sweeper. Super fun and well built.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go
Yeah,
finish
thanks for having me.
finish my dog.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got number 2 locked and loaded. So
amazing. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see you on Logadog, and yeah, see you all online. Bye.